recently over the weekend, you posted that you celebrated your 5th year anniversary with your queen.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So is it safe to say you at the point now where ass eating is every day?
All right, let me stop in there. You and Oseo.
Wait, no. When we
really
asked your girlfriend, she did not deny it.
No. Let's cut the schematic. You and Oseo trying to push this narrative that I eat ass. Meanwhile, first of all, you don't got to bend down to eat ass. That's one.
Okay. Well.
And Oseo eat ass from the front.
Okay. Those are all valid points, but it still doesn't take away from the fact that you have been the longest relationship man in our crew, right? Come on, you have to experiment. See, that's my problem. You won't be honest. Like, men can't be honest with each other.
I'm very honest. Like literally. What is niggas like fascination with eating ass?
Because you
ask more eating ass questions on this pod than anyone else.
You're gonna get tired of missionary at some point, and you're gonna want to spice it up. And if you can't go up, you're gonna go down.
You talking to the guy that's favorite ice cream flavor is vanilla. If I'm spicing it up, rainbow sprinkle.
Welcome to another episode of
These Are the Aesthetics.
I go by the name of Cheech, a.k.a. Young Exec, a.k.a. The Brunch King, a.k.a. I am talking to someone. It's a refresher. So, yeah, I mean, I'm trying this love thing.
Trying this love thing. Ooh. I didn't even know you knew how to say that word.
Yeah. I don't know how to spell it yet, but I can say it.
I go by the name of Gary, a.k.a. In Gary We Trust, a.k.a. The People's Champ, a.k.a. That Fly Young Nigga, a.k.a. Going Poppy all 2022 summertime.
I feel that. I saw you in Miami with your chest showing, looking like Drake. Okay, I mean, I'll give you that. You light-skinned niggas on the road. Like, Drake dropped an album. Curry won the championship. Yeah, I mean, you went to Miami, showed your ass for a week.
I came outside my house, yes.
Yeah, so how was your week? How was last week, by the way?
Last week was good, man. You know, went to the 305 for the week. We honestly went there for one Gael's birthday coming up. You know, a woman's birthday is a national holiday. Mm-hmm. Everyone should take the day off.
Whole week, whole month type shit. Yep.
Of course. I went for our anniversary. It was the same week because the day before.
5 years, but it's crazy.
5 years, dog. 5 years. Time flies when you're having fun. You should. And on top of it, I went to the American Black Film Festival. On some exclusive shit.
I told you to bring me back Coco Jones. You didn't, but okay. All right.
How am I supposed to bring back another minute? Let me put it in the trunk.
That was a joke.
Edit.
That was a joke. We can't joke no more. That was a joke.
You're a sick nigga, bro. Anywho, yeah, like I showed my ass a little bit. By the way, I want to say, Miami is hot. I'm convinced Miami is like more hot than Palm Beach. I know it technically don't sound like it makes sense, but for some reason I haven't felt a breeze all week, and I'm by the water. Make it make sense.
It's less trees. That's why. Because there's so many high rises on the shore of the beach, or they're opening so many businesses that, you know, when there's trees, there's shade, and when the wind circulate through the branches and shit like that, but we fucking up. Mm-hmm. We killing nature, so
global warming.
We gotta cook.
Another thing that I realized that they're giving out BBLs for free.
Oh, 1,000%. I'm a fan, by the way, because I used to be like, ugh, her body's fake. I could never. It's not my body. I didn't pay for it.
Can you take off that? Because we not advertising.
As long as your heart is pure and real, we can work with you.
And I realized, when did valet get so fucking expensive? Sir, it's $20 just to leave my car. And then when they bring me my car, they're expecting tip on top of it. As a real question, I gave $5 extra for the tip. Is that agreeable or am I cheap?
Yeah, because you're already getting paid off the cost. But I feel like niggas like to try you though. I don't know. We talk about it a lot. Cause you mostly are usually the only light skinned nigga in the room, or one of the few light skinned niggas in the room. So
I took my girlfriend to Dukanoo.
okay,
Popular Jamaican spot down in Wynwood. I get to Dukanoo. First of all, no fucking parking nowhere, of course. Wherever you leave your car, you gotta drop a bag somewhere. You know, cause Miami's smart. They have those little poles. It's 6788, 6799. Pay here, whatever. So I get there, and me and my girlfriend have to walk all the way down to the restaurant because for some reason every restaurant is far from the actual parking spot you find. So as we get there, I realize that Dukanoo is more of a fucking club. It's not really just a restaurant. It's like a lounge, it's a club.
The outside part. You went out to the outside.
Outside part, yeah. Then, and you know, like I was at the freaking film festival from like 10 in the morning till and I left at like 9 p.m. So. Yeah, well, we were there all day type shit. I wasn't standing.
Was it all included, like with food covered, drinks and stuff?
Food is not covered, drinks is not covered. The only thing that's guaranteed is AC.
And
so
you pretty much went to see like TV stars.
TV stars talking about
and
up and coming stuff. That's another thing about the film festival. I'm gonna get to it later. So I get to Dukanoo. I walk up. There's a freaking security there. And I'm like, oh fuck, this shit's a club now. Yeah. Dude pats us down. He sees a water bottle in my bag. All right, boss, you out the way of that water bottle. Fam, it's just water.
And this is a restaurant.
This is a restaurant. So as I realize, you know what, I leave Gaio in the restaurant. Let me find a closer parking spot. Then I literally leave my far-ass parking spot, driving around. There's no closer parking. Have to freaking quickly find my old freaking parking spot again. Walk all the way back to the restaurant. Freaking walk in. It's the same security guard. Pats me down again. Then as he pats me down, he's like, yo, fam, that's going to be $20. I'm like, nigga, you got me bent. Literally looking at me, bro, you got me bent. Then I just continue. I was like, bro, dog, it's just a joke, dog. It's a joke. No, nigga, it's not a joke. Because if I gave you $20,
you would have took it.
You would have took it. You just think because I'm light-skinned and wear glasses, I'm gullible. I got to deal with shit like that every time I leave my house, bro. That's why I don't go outside.
Oh, my God.
But Miami was a vibe. My highlights, at least restaurant-wise, was I went to Swan for lunch, went to Carbone, best with ever had in my
you did that because usually I show my ass. You did that. I was jealous. I was at work and I was looking. I'm like, damn, this nigga Gary eating good.
Eating fire, dog.
You got your wifey with you, looking good.
Looking good. Every rich white man looking at her like a snack.
Yeah, that must feel great.
And one thing I have to say about the film festival. It was a really dope festival. I love seeing a bunch of like empowered black people. It looks like it's a black renaissance, like black excellence. Mm-hmm. But black people always have to like, how can I say, there's a little bit of miscommunication when it comes to the security and the volunteers. Mm-hmm. One thing black people we need to understand is if you have a big organization, you do not need volunteers, you need employees.
Yes. Because
when you have volunteers, they don't care about doing their job. No one's ushering people. That's how people are losing seats. When people get into the auditorium, they're saving 20 seats. Mm-hmm. That's why you have employees, because they take their job serious because they're getting paid.
Well, you know, they like to cut corners, and that was one of the backlash that Travis Scott got, because they're like, yo, for the crowd that you bring out, you did not, make it your due diligence to hire enough security personnel to cover that size of a crowd, because it was like a crazy number per police officers. But yeah, man, it's just, again, black businesses got to take themselves seriously so people can take us seriously from the outside. Because a lot of people, like I saw a post the other day of QC trying to hire interns. You guys are the most prominent black label in Atlanta. What do you mean you hiring interns? Like, this is going to sound like I'm hating, but it's like, yo, you got probably the 4 biggest artists in the game signed to your label, and what, you can't give me at least $1,200 a week to work for you? Like, come on, like, rent is going up, gas is fucking crazy.
Bro, $5 in Miami, by the way.
Oh yeah, it's gonna go higher. So it's like, yeah, but again, I mean, that's how people try to cut corners because they realistically wanted to pay the guests and the celebrities to come out, and running the event was in the hands of interns. Yeah, and that could get annoying.
And and I think more highlights about the Black Film Festival. I was able to see the premiere of Issa Rae's new show, Rap Shit.
Okay.
Really fire. Not going to spoil anything, but it's definitely Miami based. That's one thing I love about it. And there's a couple highlights. Like, I know the actor Yaya, and that dude, Yaya, he played Candyman. He was in Aquaman. Then they had the dude, Trevante, the dude that was in Moonlight. He's gonna be in the Mike Tyson show. They were there in person.
The ladies probably went crazy.
My God, bro! I was looking at Gael like freaking thirsting over, like, you know I'm here, right?
They love those little chocolate niggas.
And then, bro, women were throwing a fit because we thought Michael Ealy was gonna be here, but so they had him in the jumbotron because he was like doing it virtually. And then Gael was mad. I'm like, what you mad about? And then she said, first of all, he's the reason why I like light skinned niggas.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Sitting with your boyfriend and complaining that another nigga is not here. That's crazy. I said, you better than me, nigga. I would have said, I'm going to the bathroom and never came back.
Yeah, but one thing that like Gael definitely showed me is that I actually found out, this is gonna sound crazy, but I actually found out where the hoes at. You know that legendary question niggas love to ask each other, yo, where the hoes at? TikTok. Fam. All these places are discovered by TikTok. These places always been here. I went to Nikki Beach, nothing but women there. I went to all these little different little like hangout spots.
I was sick to my stomach at work watching you go there. Right away.
Cause you know me, like I don't like to be bothered. And it's like when I say there's women everywhere, there's women everywhere. Like literally, the Black Film Festival damn near felt like Essence Fest.
That's what I was gonna say. Like, yeah, I feel it. But yeah, man, it seems like you had a great time. It seems like you were relaxed. You weren't stressed. I'm like, okay, you gotta come back rejuvenated.
You know, like if you with your woman for like 7 to 8 days straight, there's always gonna be some form of
1000%. I was trying to be politically correct.
Just being realistic, because all my homies were girls out there, like not always peachy, but we both had a good time. It was peachy 90%, 95% of the time.
Okay. Well, how much did you sleep? That's how I'm gonna find out my answer. What's your average sleep per day?
So thankfully, like we're not night goers. Like we don't really like the nightlife like that. So I went to bed usually like around 11:30 midnight. Woke up around 6, 7. But sometimes there's one thing that my girlfriend has a reoccurring issue. She always has to use the bathroom in the middle of the night. It's 4 a.m. She turned on the bright ass bathroom lights. And of course, like it is not always just her fault too. You know me, niggas, we snore. I'm sorry, I'm driving everywhere in the heat. Then we gotta have sex. I'm tired. We gonna snore.
I believe you.
She said I woke up one morning, my freaking left side aching like a motherfucker. She like, kicked the fuck out of you last night.
Wow, that's what I get.
But other than that, I had a great time.
Yeah, of course.
How was your week?
My week, man, I started a new job. I don't know. I've just been working damn near doubles every day. It's been crazy, man. I mean, it was not as hot and as cool as your week. But, you know, this is my philosophy. It's either I'm making it or I'm spending it. So I was making it while you were spending it. So opposites attract.
I definitely hear that, man.
Well, let's talk about, what do you want to get into? You want to get into music, the championships? What do you want to start with?
We can start with the music because that Thursday night was a hot night. It was
definitely.
As I'm watching like the game, I go on my Instagram. By the way, for all the people that's been telling me I've been taking forever to reply to my messages, I turn the notifications off my Instagram. Good tactic, because I realize I'm not on my phone all day when I turn my notifications off.
Okay, that's a good thing.
It's a good thing. And then so I go on Instagram, I see Drake's...
Wait.
Yeah, here we go.
Now, if you was cheating, people would have been like, oh, you in Miami. You don't want your Miami hoes to hit you up when they see you in the area. But I know you're not like that. But go ahead, carry on.
Stupid, bro. So I go up on Instagram, I see that Drake dropped the album. It's called, honestly, Nevermind. Have you heard the album?
I've heard 60% of the album. Okay. Because when I started listening to it when it dropped, because you know I like to go straight to the R&B and the hot shit. It started off fine, and then the songs started sounding. The melodies from the songs were starting to sound similar as I listen. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe I have to break this down into categories, or maybe I have to listen to this in a different setting, because you know Drake with his voice, he doesn't sound like a traditional R&B artist.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's dope, man. It's a vibe. I say it's gonna be a minute for that album to grow on me, but I do have my little standout tracks that I've been running back and stuff like that.
Yeah,
the last song for sure, Jimmy Cooks.
I feel like a lot of people went to that one first when they realized it was a dance album. Like,
yeah.
I was like, we really not gonna hear 21 Savage on some freaking house music type shit.
But I ain't gonna hold you though. Besides that one, what's that song that had me in a chokehold? The one before the last.
Oh, Liability.
Liability.
That he was on that some So Far Gone type shit.
Oh my god.
That shit was. There were some quotables in that one.
Liability.
That's the joint, bro.
That song had me on a chokehold.
Man, when I say with this album, I kind of consumed it differently. Because if I listened to this album in my room in Lake Worth, I would have been like,
Yeah.
But the fact is, I'm listening to this album leaving Dukanoo. I'm by the water.
I
I got my beautiful wife right next to me.
Yeah,
We getting ready with the music on. We go to the beach. All I hear is
That's it. And girls do that little jig in the mirror when they get ready.
Dog, when I say I was catching a vibe.
I believe.
I'm gonna use teacher's line. I was on some cool shit.
Oh man.
When I say, bro, this album, the fact that I listened to it in Miami, I see everyone bashing the album, and I'm like, what the fuck wrong with these niggas? All right, shit. But the thing is, this music, it's house music. Black people, we're not freaking strangers to house music. At least people in the Caribbean, because we used to up tempo type shit. Now don't get it fucked up. This is still considered uns music.
Of course.
Like the highlights of like this album for me is like I fucked with Falling Back, Text Going Green. Currents is probably my favorite song on there.
Currents go crazy.
I think the most freaking meme-worthy song is Calling My Name.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Downhill, love that fucking song. And then Liability and Jimmy Crooks. This album, I understand there's a lot of people who are not going to get the album. And I'm just going to make this very clear. If you a Chinese food, chicken wing and fried rice in a plastic fork type dude, you're not going to get it. Keep in mind, I was listening to this album where it's easier to find sushi than fried chicken.
Yeah, and if you don't have a woman next to you, if you don't,
if you don't have any woman in general,
I was gonna say, if you don't get bitches, this album is not for you. It's really because you have like
not to sound like that guy, but
no, but it highlights the good moments of a relationship. And it highlights like some of the hurdles that you go through because Drake is gonna take any jabs at females when he can, but he's just gonna make it melodic.
Of course.
So yeah.
And I saw some tweets that kind of got me very upset. I've seen some tweets of some people saying, "Oh, Beyonce and Drake dropping this low quality house music. Oh, I can't deal with it." First of all, what the fuck is good quality house music? Everyone that listens to house music on a regular, you guys are on that shit. You on coke, cocaine, you on the weed. You on everything. So how do you classify good house music? Now, there's one girl that worked at my job. She said I can't really fuck with it, but I'm like, there's some like house music that's like does sound more better than others. Like you have Kate Trinata.
Yeah.
So like I feel like Drake is gonna go this route, and you got to remember Drake is very like he's strategical. That's how you say the word.
Strategic.
He's very strategic. So he dropped this album during Pride Month. We all know this album's gonna go crazy in gay bars.
1,000%.
This album's gonna go crazy there. Festivals, and you gotta remember we're kind of in like Bad Bunny just dropped one of the best albums of the year.
I don't understand shit, but that shit
it's a vibe. It's not a vibe for me because I don't know what the fuck he's saying, but women love that shit, and I'm pretty sure Drake wants that overseas audience. Because think about it, if Drake drops a rap album, people would be like, "Oh, that's just cool," but Drake already has the black audience already.
Exactly.
So, and the thing that kind of I was annoyed then to think about it a little bit more is that Drake, I was like, bro, how the fuck this nigga drop a house album, but then drop an R&B album? But we kind of already got that with Side B of Scorpion. So, but there's rumors that he's supposed to drop a Scary Hours soon. So,
I don't know. I love the fact that he took the risk.
Yeah.
Because I mean, shit, you're the biggest artist in the world, and you reach because when he dropped One Dance and Controller, nobody understood it, and then we starting to hear people mimic that sound for the next, fucking year and a half. Tyga did a version, Trey Songz did a version. Everybody tried to make their Jamaican or Nigerian music. He came out with the London shit, and everybody hopped on that, and he kind of made London, drill, UK drill a little more popular, to the States and stuff. So it's like, give it time, listen to it, and just listen to it around the right people, the right environments. But yeah, I love anytime an artist take a risk. I think this album is going to do numbers. I think this album is going to help him cross over and make him even a bigger act than he is. Because I pay attention to Drake. Like, him and Chris Brown, once you see them getting features with certain Latin artists, or you see them getting, with like the David Guettas of that scene and shit like that, you're like, oh, okay, I see what you're trying to do. Because it's like, once you get gigs in fucking Miami or Las Vegas at one of those shows, you can actually perform that. Because not everybody's going to be fucking singing God's Plan. And you got to understand, the rooms that these niggas walk into, not everybody can say nigga. So it's like, what I look like jumping up and down saying nigga every other song if my audience or the audience that I'm trying to fucking cater to is not that. And there's been rumors that Drake signed that 500 million plus contract.
Yeah, there's probably one in that deal. He needs to drop a shitload of music.
He needs to drop a shitload of music. He has to cater to everybody, and that probably is going to make him a bigger and more of an international star. So for the people that are ignorant to the fact, let that man, you got to understand business. So let that man be himself. Give something a chance. And if your favorite artist can't take those risks and do that, then shut the fuck up.
And I already see the comments. People would be in my DMs like, "Oh, y'all niggas sucking Drake dick, this and that." Like, fam, before you call something trash, it's okay to say I don't get it yet.
Exactly. Because
everybody bashed the OB. We were like, bro, Drake is in freaking autopilot. He made this music already. Then he gives you something completely different. You can tell he put effort in it. Then niggas is trashing it. Meanwhile, y'all niggas gonna be listening to that shit by yourself in the car on your way to the beach.
You know something that I think about often, that a lot of people that listen to music, we take music for granted. Let me just say that.
Oh, of course. I think about that all the time.
For any songwriter or producer out there, do you know how hard it is to come up with a hook? To come up with something catchy. So now, play it in your head. This nigga has been the biggest artist this whole last generation. For the last 10 years. He's been on top. Album after album, slap after slap, making you dance, making you sing, giving you quotables. That's hard to do.
That's a fact.
That's hard to do.
It requires an army, not even a team, an army to create.
You get what I'm saying? Like, this nigga has come up with catchy shit. He has to stay inspired. He has to go through life. And mind you, he probably got more shit to deal with than you.
You should. You know how much talent that is to make consistent music? Kendrick said on his last album, he had a 2 years writer's block.
Yeah, bro, because sometimes, just like anybody else, they probably run out of shit to talk about. And now I got to spend money to hire a young up-and-coming nigga to kind of inspire me or to write some shit for me or to give me an idea. So it's tough, man. Like, we need music. Music is a part of our daily lives. Let's try to be gentle to the people that help curate our moods and help us get through some of our toughest days type shit.
Bro, so, I'm all in for the streaming era because Drake just dropped, Post Malone just dropped, Beyonce is going to drop. So every literally type of music is coming out. Bad Bunny dropped. And I'm pretty sure, because Drake's audience is so widespread, is that if this album was done by Party Next Door, The Weeknd, we would not see this backlash.
Exactly. West Side Boogie dropped some shit too. Diddy dropped a single. I got to catch up to everything else, because usually I run to the albums first, and then I check out the singles, the little loosies that people drop and shit. But I'll do that throughout the week, and then I'll create my little playlist and shit.
I think Black dropped some shit.
Yeah, good week for music, though. I got to finish that album, and hopefully I'm next to something cute and soft while I do it, but we'll see.
So meanwhile, all the festivities of Drake was going on. I feel like that the fact that Drake put out the album kind of freaking took away the hype of the Warriors win.
Yeah.
So, because I saw little bits and pieces of it and walking, because I was like, my hot ass was outside. But yeah, man, I'm so proud of the freaking Warriors, man. I'm so proud of Steph, bro. I'm so fucking proud of Klay Thompson, bro. This nigga's story. This nigga got hurt, didn't play for 2 years. Then the year he came back, he made it back to the finals and won the chip, bro. Legendary fucking stories. And I'm gonna tell everyone. I'm gonna get some backlash for this. The Warriors, bro, the fact that they have an official dynasty now, 4 rings, they might be the next Spurs, bro.
Yeah.
They're literally in the lineup to be the next Spurs because they have veteran talent and they have young talent. They have Kuminga, Jordan Poole, freaking Gary Payton Jr. They have freaking Looney. Like, bro, they have this team is going to be in the conversation of a title contender for the next years to come.
I mean, shit. I'm beyond proud of Steph, and I've never seen no shit like this. In a sense that this nigga is shooting threes from half court. You know, people experimented with this shit. You know, I remember when people used to try that shit for a buzzer beater, but this nigga is actually scoring. You feel me? Like, this is not back in the day. A nigga, like, the clock is running out. That nigga throw that shit in. If it goes in, it goes in. Mm-hmm. But, I mean, you can't deny the talent level. You cannot deny the intelligence, the game knowledge. You get what I'm saying? And they act like they've been there. I've never seen Curry stressed, like he's always laughing, smirking, making fun of the other team. And I feel like the Warriors are masters of psychological warfare, meaning like, yo, I'm going to beat you with my mind, and then I'm going to beat the body. Because I feel like even the text that Tatum was sending to Kobe and shit like that, fam. It's like, fam, this is go time. Like, I understand why you did it. But it's like, your life should be consisting of practice and watching films right now during the playoffs. I don't want to see you hang out at the clubs. I don't want to even see you out with your girl for breakfast. Nigga, I want to see yourself. I want to see your ass in the gym practicing and shooting and being around nothing but basketball-related content. I don't care if you do a podcast with Allen Iverson, nigga, but I need you to do something basketball-related. But what I saw, a lot of these teams that got whooped by the Warriors, they try to compete with the Warriors with the style of playing that the Warriors did. You cannot shoot like them. You cannot play the same basketball as them. If you are a drive to the basket ass team, do that.
Do it. Don't try to.
If that's what you do that. But don't see Steph starting to get fresh. Now you starting to shoot. Now like you causing turnovers, and these turnovers add up, and they bite you in the ass when you reaching third and fourth quarter when Steph really come out and be like, yo, y'all niggas got me fucked up. Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, like he's entering himself in his name, and he's adding to his legacy, and he's gonna be in certain conversations for sure.
Oh, he's already
that he hasn't been part of.
Bro, he's already considered top 10 of a lot of big players lists. People need to freaking realize this man has the same amount of rings as LeBron James, and he has stayed on one team.
Exactly.
He's been in the finals like I think 8 to 7 times in the last decade.
Yeah.
Like. Amazing accolades. But one person, bro, first person I thought of, man, I really feel bad for, dog. Fucking KD, bro.
Yep.
This man left. The Warriors won before KD, with KD,
and after
KD.
So you can't really say like he was a difference maker. Which he was when he played.
He won MVP twice on the Warriors. I'm gonna give KD his credentials. But my issue with KD is like, fam, you always love being in the fucking media, love being freaking what's the word? You love being sensitive on social media, and then to shut everything down. Oh no, it's just about basketball. No, it's not about fucking basketball, bro. Because you had everything you wanted on the Warriors. You didn't want to be the leader. You didn't have to be the leader because that's Steph's job. You didn't have to be the tough guy. That's Draymond's job. You were just there just to get buckets.
Yep.
Then you freaking went to.
And you were a part of a successful system already.
Literally. They literally adjusted to you perfectly.
It's like changing the color of a Lamborghini. It's still a Lamborghini.
It's still a Lamborghini.
Like, it was going to be a Lamborghini without being neon green or yellow. It's just a different color, like a different little aesthetic.
And even just to stay on that analogy, like, look at the Warriors as a Lamborghini, and KD was just like freaking nitrous. Even if with the nitrous is gonna be faster, without nitrous it's still gonna be a fucking fast ass Lamborghini.
Exactly,
bro. And then now KD, I really feel bad for him because now he's dealing with the shit with freaking Kyrie Irving, and now there's talks that Kyrie Irving possibly might not even be on the Brooklyn Nets. I disbelieve it because they freaking put too much money into Kyrie Irving, mm-hmm. and then literally the team was built around Kyrie and KD. Mm-hmm. So we're gonna see how that works. I want to say. A team to look out for next year, there's 2 teams that you guys should be worried about. You should worry about the Clippers. The Clippers are going to be freaking hella active next year with Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. Because Kawhi Leonard, he got 2 rings on y'all niggas. Remember, he's watching y'all from a distance. Yeah. And then another team, I think, if this trade really happens, because I don't know if you know about the Phoenix Suns, DeAndre Ayton is in talks of like being traded because he played poorly in the playoffs. So I'm letting y'all know now, if DeAndre Ayton goes to the Mavericks, y'all niggas need to watch out for Luka, because Luka already went far just with him and Brunson.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so.
Yeah, it was cool. I mean, like I said, I don't know. Again, I was not as excited for the finals because obviously LeBron was not playing. You didn't get the big promo that usually come with his tagline. But they always do the corny shit, give you the backstory of these players and a rivalry of the century type of clip or whatever. But I don't know. I don't know. I just, congratulations to all parties involved. And yeah. The fact that you've been there, Tatum, keep your head up and come back harder next year.
And by ending off the topic, I'm going to say fuck you and fuck Randy, because the Celtics
You were right.
Celtics made it out the fucking East. I'm saying this again.
But I mean, they got clapped at the end. So, I mean, shit.
But they got their little trophy in the East. I'm gonna give them to that.
I guess.
I'll give them that.
Okay, cool. So up next, right? So I want to talk about self-preservation, right? But typically people talk about self-preservation and it's about being selfish, about, protecting yourself against all odds, against certain situations. I wanted to talk about it more so in business. Somebody offered me a preposition, but it was somebody I've done business before in the past, and the business was not, the situation did not end well, right?
Yeah.
So when I sat back and I started thinking about the new offer, I'm like, should I take this because it's with the same person that I had a bad experience with? Or should I take myself out of myself and put my ego aside and think about it from the owner's perspective, or the person that gave me the opportunity? Because it's like, yo, maybe the situation I had with you before was not working out. It was not worth it, or it was not profiting the both of us. That's why I did it, but this opportunity makes more sense for you. So I was literally going through this debate in my head. I'm like, is there such thing as self-preservation in business? And when should you as a person take a risk on or with somebody you've done business before, or with a company you've done business before, with a relationship that you've been in before? You get what I'm saying? When do you know how to walk away from it, or when do you know, like, to, give it a second chance, pretty much? What do you think?
Well, what that is, I guess with me, when I work with certain people, I know I can read people through the job.
Okay.
Because, like, the first thing I think about if I have an issue with a coworker, like, damn, can you imagine actually living with your ass?
Yeah.
That's one thing I think about, because, like...
Dating too, actually.
Huh?
Dating too.
Yeah, dating too. And, like, you can realize a person's flaws through business. It just really depends on, like, how, like... It depends on their consistency, their energy, their stride. Is the person working... in the past situation, was the person working as hard with you, and like what made you feel like was like what caused an issue between the two of you?
I just feel like it was miscommunication, and it was not transparency. Like, for example, if I have something going on with you, if you're uncomfortable with something, let me know. Or if something is not working out on your end and we both are into the same thing, you're not making as much as me, or if things are not panning out, then come to me and let's have a conversation and let's work this out, or let's structure this in a way where it's favorable to both of us. But don't just make a decision, even though it's your business, you feel me, or it's your decision, or, it's your decision at large to make, in a sense. But still, I feel like a discussion and communication should be involved with everything. But if you deaded something that we had in the past and now you want to work with me again, now I'm thinking personally as a human, I'm like, damn, are you trying to take advantage of me? Or are you trying to say I'm gullible? Or are you trying to use me as a guinea pig to get to a certain level? So it's like all these thoughts are in your head. So I'm like, I don't know which way to go.
I gotta ask you a question. So when was the last time you worked with that person?
A few months ago.
All right, so that's
It's still fresh.
It's still fresh. Yeah, that's the thing is, because like what I was gonna tell you is, say if it was like 2 years ago, if the person is in the same position as you were when you left them, I wouldn't do it.
Okay.
That's just how I look at things.
Okay. It makes sense. But yeah, it just be shit like that during my week that happens. And I'm like, because it's like we young, so we trying to do as much extra shit as we can on the side to establish ourselves. And I don't want to miss out on any opportunity, especially one that could make me a few extra dollars. But at the same time, sometimes like you can't look at shit on the surface and be like, oh, maybe I'll make a quick buck here. But it's like one thing that us as black men or young black men don't think about is longevity. Like, I don't want to make $100 with you today and be happy that I made $100. I'm trying to figure out a way to make $100 with you every day. And for the next 4 to 10 years. And that's going to add up and make an impact on my life and my bank account. I don't know, man.
I just think you just got to separate the things you can't deal with and the things you can deal with. So if you make that list, and if like one list is bigger than the other, then you know your answer.
Oh, you a list type of nigga.
Yeah, you do that with relationships too.
Nah, I don't.
Anything.
Relationships, I feel like it's easier to dead some shit because as soon as you're unhappy, it's like, okay, cool. Like, you sucking the shit out of my soul at this point.
But even with that, like, you could be the situation could even be worse in business. Because say if like you have a thriving business, but you fucking can't hate you fucking hate the other person.
That's true.
So it's really, that's why like the list works, bro. The list works. Like I was telling someone like that was feeling kind of depressed. I was just telling them like, make a list that like the stuff that makes you happy and the stuff that makes you sad. It works. If you realize you have more happy shit than sad shit, bro, you need to reevaluate your life. Be more grateful for your life.
True. Okay. Well, that was good advice. Look at that. This is I'm getting advice straight live on the pod.
As people say on the pod, Gary is a by the book ass nigga. He is about the numbers and statistics.
No, it makes sense. No, sometimes that's what you need because somebody like me, I'm gonna play a situation 1,000 different ways in my head. And then whatever I feel more comfortable with after maybe a week, I'll go with that. But sometimes things are just black and white. But because I make them complicated or I try to see the deeper roots of something, and it's like I complicate it myself when it's an easier decision to make. But I'm pretty sure a lot of creatives like suffer from that, or just people that are placed in that situation. Sure. So, use me as a vessel to get inspired if you want.
I can quickly add that like for the people that really know me, if I've had the same schedule when I met you and I had the same schedule when we stopped talking, there's a reason why I don't fuck with you no more.
True.
Literally. Because if like literally 2 years go by, I have the same schedule and I still don't fuck with you, it's for a reason.
Mm-hmm. Well, while you were in Miami, right, last week, a big thing that was being talked about is the new iOS features of the iPhone, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of new shit came out. The one of the most exciting things that people were just going crazy over is the fact that you can unsend messages now, right? So I began to think about some of the features that iPhones has made and created over the years. My question to you is, do you feel like it's a man behind all this shit, or it's a woman behind all this shit?
It's a man, for sure.
It's a man. Why?
Because the man, the first thing he's like, damn, I should have never sent that bitch the dick pic, that intern that dick pic. You know how much niggas' freaking careers is freaking ruined by pussy?
That's true. Oh, yeah, that's true.
You never really hear a woman, you hear it, but you don't hear it as frequently as like men fucking up their whole careers and jobs over pussy. Over the dumbest shit.
That's true.
Bro, let me tell you about like this one
sexual assault suits and all that shit. Yeah.
My science teacher back in high school, like he got caught
allegedly, yeah.
Nah, that nigga did that shit. He did that shit. Oh, guilty as fuck.
What happened?
The science teacher, fam, he was actually he's trying to talk to like one of the white girls in the class, and apparently that girl got her I think she got grounded by her parents on some, white people, they still ground a freaking 16, 17-year-old girl. So she got grounded, they took her phone.
Oh shit.
And this nigga was still being nasty, was sending all this shit, and then it got reported back to the school. And even the crazier shit, I think he even had a freaking girlfriend or a wife that worked in the school as well. So it was a freaking crazy ass fucked up love triangle. But can you imagine if they couldn't prove shit if he unsended those fucking messages? There's a nigga behind all this shit, bro. I'm telling you.
I disagree. I feel like it's a woman behind all this shit.
Why
because I feel like there's women that are creating things to protect them from being cheated on. or from them being nasty or just erasing proof of being ever cool with a nigga. Because there's a lot of women after a relationship, they're like, oh, I don't even know that person. That was the old version of me. I don't even know her no more. Like, you know, when a woman is done with you, she deads you. She deletes every fucking trace of you in her life. I feel like
until
it's a woman.
midnight.
I mean, bro, if you think about CarPlay.
Oh, yeah, CarPlay. I know CarPlay got a lot of niggas in trouble for sure.
Fam, one time I'm in a car with a chick, I have a picture for her contact ID. The picture plastered all over the fucking screen. Mad emojis on the shit. I couldn't say shit. I was like, I can't even say that's my sister. I can't even.
That nigga just driving.
Fam, I was shaking because, you don't know if you're going to get punched in the face or nothing. So my dumb ass had to stop by a gas station. I'm like, this crazy bitch is going to kill me. I'm not going to keep driving on 95. I'm going to kill us, bro. Look at that.
Women never think, bro. They see red.
In the moment, they don't think. No, they don't think. But honestly,
both in the hospital because of your dumb ass.
Yeah, but I mean, I think we both men and women, do their dirt, and I feel like they both try to cover it up sometimes. So, but I definitely feel like some of this shit, it's either a man that wants to cover his fucked up shit, or a woman that want to catch a guy cheating, or just preserving her inner peace, or trying to figure out new ways to just catch a man in the act and shit.
One thing before I respond to that is that I'm so glad that I've been in the same relationship for 5 years because I don't have to hide nothing. Because all the all right.
I didn't say anything here, bro.
You see here, America? They're trying to ruin the happy home.
I didn't say anything.
Because my girlfriend knows, and I have a big ass family. You know how many cousins I got with name Monique, freaking Brianna, Kendall. Like, fam, it's like
that would have made it easier for me to cheat. That's my cousin Monique.
That's crazy. Monique, tongue emoji, peach emoji. Putting emojis by your cousin's name is actually pretty nasty, no matter what the relationship is. But
oh man,
what I was gonna say about like the fucking about the shit, I don't know, dog. But I was gonna say, women, if you go into your man's phone, why are you fucking with him? Why?
If you don't pay my phone bill, you're not going through my phone. I don't go fuck.
I ain't got nothing to hide, dog.
Do you let your girl go through your phone?
Yeah, she know my password and everything.
Oh, you braver than me.
But I gave her one rule. You can't go in my group chats. You can't go in my messages. She's like,
so she can get the phone, but she can't use it.
Bro, you think the iPhone is just for messages? And what, I have a freaking BlackBerry?
But fair, what do you got? You have a picture of a few shoes in your fucking pictures? Like, no.
No, because I got nasty niggas like y'all on my phone.
The goodies are in the group chat.
And I don't want, bro, first of all, I don't want to see the conversation with her friends. Like, fam, if I'm literally looking at you drooling over freaking Michael Ealy, what? I don't want to know what the fuck you talking about with your girlfriends when I'm not around.
That's crazy. That is crazy.
She should.
What if you go through her phone and you say, the only reason why I like Gary is because he kind of reminds me of Michael Ealy.
Of what?
No, what if she says, the only reason why I like this nigga is because of Michael Eli. I wanted to try a light-skinned nigga. And he happened to stick around for 5 years.
That would be
Bro,
crazy.
girls are cruel with these.
Oh, yeah. Girls are just naturally mean. Like, that's why me and my girl, we don't even roast each other no more, because if she roasts me, I'm like, you got me.
I mean, we could kill him, but...
Oh, yeah, of course, but like...
we got to deal with it.
You know what my girl told me? She, this is the realest shit my girlfriend ever said. When has a man ever being right got him some pussy?
That is true. Yeah, you kind of have to let them rock.
Men have never, if men are right, we have never gotten pussy. So just say you're wrong and keep it moving.
I'm this close to being just like you right now.
The sky is green. Fam. Really? I agree.
You don't know that I think about it.
Because the reflection comes off the grass.
Bro, women say some of the dumbass shit in a relationship or when you talking to them. And because you want a piece of ass, you just have to sit there and take it and be like, oh, yeah.
The earth really is flat.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Trump was a good president. Like, niggas do a lot to fuck, bro. I'm telling you.
I love the gun laws.
You want to go on vacation every day? Yes.
You quitting your job with no savings account? Do it.
I love you. If you come with all the stress, yes.
You have $300,000 in freaking student loans. Marry me.
Oh, you been through some shit. That's wild. Bro, we gonna have to talk about that one day. The people with the crazy debt trying to get married and shit.
Bro, she had me watching like an episode of that freaking that Love Is Blind type shit.
Oh my god.
Bro, nigga was in love. She says, yeah, I have $250,000 in student debt. Keep in mind, nigga got money, so basically all his savings is gonna be gone by the time he married this bitch.
He wildin'. The last thing I have on my list to talk about is I see a lot of, because we just getting out of the pandemic. Mm-hmm. The economy is fucked up. House prices are going up. Gas prices are going up.
Pussy going up too.
Yeah, people are dying left and right, and I've seen a lot of people stressing. People are finding new outlets to express themselves. You starting to see a lot of the real shit come out even from Instagram. Like, you've seen people in real life and you see that it's fucked up out here. The one thing that I want to tell people is like, just be gentle with yourself. Take care of yourself. Be careful on how you talk to yourself, because like that impacts your day. That affects your mentality. Try to be positive. Speak life into the things that you want. Just like you said earlier, just write down what you want. You get what I'm saying? Make a list of your needs, your wants, and try not to live above your means. Like, time is tough right now. Like, when I really think about it, like, we spoiled, bro. Like,
of course.
Me and you all the time after the show, we trying to pick, where do we want to go eat? Like, that's a privilege, and we don't think about it like that because we work hard, and it's like we feel like this is like second nature to just go do what we want. But it's like there's some people out there that don't know where their next meal is coming from. But when I was thinking, earlier this week, I'm like, because I've been super busy, I'm like, realistically, all I need is food and gas. Yeah. I have enough clothes. I have enough shoes. I have good family. I have both of my parents in my life. I have friends that give a fuck about me.
Good health.
You feel me? Good health. I have, side hobbies, side hustles, and I have things that make my life, that brings me joy and make my life exciting. So it's like, just I gotta be content with what I have. And just don't stress yourself. Get off Instagram. Ladies, I know you want that BBL, but it's okay. Right now, if you can't afford it, go to the gym. You get what I'm saying? Like, start small. If eventually it's your body, your choice, I know the whole saying, the whole mantra that you guys repeat to yourselves. But it's like, if you can't do the things that you want, try to find a variation of that same thing to live, because life is worth living. We need everybody here. Everybody is of service to one another. I can assist on your dreams. You could be part of my dream and my goals and where I'm going in life. So it's like, you don't know what role and what purpose that you play on earth. You feel me? So it's like, I don't know. I've seen too many suicide rates is going up. It's just, I hate seeing people depressed. I hate seeing people, stressed. I know shit is tough, but I don't know. I don't know if you see it on your timeline, but even on Twitter.
I see it in person.
Bro, Twitter used to be the app where you just go there and laugh and see some fuck shit, but now people are saying some dark shit on Twitter. You feel me? Like, you've seen people post like, I don't feel like doing this anymore, and that shit like that scares me, because I'm like, are you okay? Like,
no, I hear you, dog. Like, trust me, I seen it like firsthand, like how like life can have like the ups and the downs in the split of a second. Like, fam, like, just trying to paint a freaking picture for you. I'm literally leaving my freaking suite, keep me just throwing out freaking trash, and I literally see like a black homeless dude going in a dumpster looking for a meal. Mm-hmm. And I'm freaking sick to my stomach. Like, fuck, I don't have any fucking money to give him, because any chance I get, bro, I really try. Like, I always tell, if I see a homeless black person, I try my best to give him something. Mm-hmm. and I didn't have any money, and he's just like, he's looking at me, he's like, oh, go ahead, boss. Like, this shit's like normal to him. And I literally, me walking back upstairs, it's like I'm literally walking back to my sweet, nice ass apartment, naked girlfriend upstairs,
living life. Life is sweet.
Life is sweet, and then literally just like looking right back at you, is like a guy in a freaking dumpster. And another thing that like that shit really had me thinking at the Black Film Festival is that a lot of the panels was women talking about like beauty. Mm-hmm. Like self-encouraging other black women, talking about, oh, that's your hair, you wear your hair, you do you, like be confident. My only issue I had with that is they didn't talk about body positivity enough for me, or at all. Mm-hmm. But like they were talking about telling other black women that you need to like just basically love yourself,
embrace yourself.
And it's crazy how you only really see that in the black community because of the amount of trauma that we go through.
Of course.
Because you're not really going to see a freaking white woman seminar telling Becky, oh, don't worry, girl. Basically, the only time freaking like white women talk about being beauty is just losing weight.
Nah, real shit. No, you got a point. Yeah, man. I just want everybody to just enjoy life and just be grateful, bro. Like, you know, even the smallest things, as in just, bro, having music. I appreciate, like,
streaming is beautiful,
bro. Being able to eat, being able to go somewhere to sleep at night, being able to drive my car. It's just like when you compare yourself to a lot of people, like, you blessed. Like, you know, you could have been trying to figure it out on your own. You could have had no guidance. You could have been living without a parent, you know. And sometimes, like, I'm not the most religious guy, like, I don't follow religion, but I love God. But at the same time, like, when shit gets tough, like, you don't control your destiny. Like, pray. That's the only thing you can do. Like, God got you through a lot of stuff before in the past. He could do it again. And once you look at where you started and how far you came, there's a lot of shit you thought you was not gonna make it through, and you did. So it's like you're stronger than you think. Fact. You just gotta apply yourself. But yeah, man, be gentle to, you know, with yourself. The biggest thing that I could say, though, that I noticed, we have to learn how to talk to ourselves in a more positive way.
It's a fact. You gotta wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and say, I'm that nigga some days, dog.
You got to. I think I'm 6'3" every time I wake up. And another thing, make peace with yourself. For example, I know I'll never be able to dunk. I know it sounds silly. Like, fam, I'll never be able to dunk.
I hear that.
I will never be able to make it to the NBA. I know that. Make peace with it.
I don't have a 13-inch dick.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. It's all right.
I still slip on a Magnum. I still go to sleep fine.
Great. I drive a Toyota Camry. It's okay. We don't all have to drive a fucking Lambo truck. Like, it's fine.
You should, bro.
I mean, yeah, make peace with yourself, accept the things you can't control, and just, talk to yourself in the most polite way possible, because it reflects on how people treat you. Because the way you treat yourself is relevant to that.
I really, dog, like, when looking at it, bro, I really feel bad for the younger generation. Like, kids in high school, bro, I can't imagine the shit they go through nowadays, dog. Because social media, and when we were in high school, was already a big deal, but social media is these kids' lives, bro.
Yeah.
And watching the show Rap Shit really told me that social media is literally in our fucking lives, bro. Because, like, literally, dog, all it takes, dog, is freaking just locking your phone, bro.
That's it.
And just freaking
disappear.
And literally freaking find yourself. Yeah. Sorry that we had to get deep and all, but, like, bro, literally it's, bro, because people really freaking feeling it after this pandemic, bro.
Yeah.
Now, even during this pandemic.
And we about to go through food shortage. An election is coming up. You know, it's going to be a lot of chaotic shit. Kids are dying at school. There's a lot of depressing shit that's happening around us. Let's try our best to be positive, to be uplifting, and just support one another, man. Like, stop hating.
And even to the people that don't got it right now, even to the young niggas that don't got it right now, wait your turn, bro. I'm telling you. Yeah. Your turn will come. The bitch you've been plotting on for weeks, months, years, get your shit right. And if she's single, she might look your way, bro.
Or another thing, what I've been doing is work harder.
Harder.
When the side money ain't kicking in, or, you know, don't ever be ashamed to just work 2 jobs. Get busy, get lost. It's okay to disappear for a while. Doing one fly shit a month is still doing fly shit. You don't have to do fly shit every day. You don't have to get a section at the club every day. You get what I'm saying? Like, there's more shit that's more important than that, than what people kind of like highlight on Instagram. Because because these niggas gotta log off at one day. They gotta go home and lay down at one point, and you don't know what the fuck they dealing with for real, for real.
You should. Don't worry, Cheech. One day you'll get that Balenciaga hoodie.
Nah, I'm getting that shit. I'm getting that shit. But again, I'm gonna work hard and I'm gonna make that shit happen. So it's like,
This shit. Just stick with that Supreme hoodie for now.
yeah, we gonna be okay.
Shit, man. But it's been a good episode, bro. I was really glad to be back.
Yeah,
Hopefully we get a guest for y'all next week.
Yeah, this has been nice. I don't know. I like doing this shit, man. I like.
shit, man.
I was a little tight that we didn't record last week,
I'm sure.
but I understand because I look forward to this shit. It's like second nature. Like I literally take a day off my whole schedule. This whole day is get a haircut, record the pod, and whatever happens after happens. So yeah, man, I miss
Gary living life on the beach. Meanwhile, I'm in freaking Lake.
I was at work, nigga. I was sick. I'm like, hey, living life.
Hey, dog.
Little chain chest showing. I'm like, ah! But I was happy for you.
You know I don't go nowhere.
Nah, but you needed that though, because you went through a crazy little transition, so you deserve that.
I needed that, dog. But thank you guys for watching. Remember, catch us on YouTube visually. You can catch us on Apple, Spotify, Google. I think Stitcher too as well.
Oh shit!
I think it's on there for sure.
Oh, okay.
Sure,
That's what's up.
Where you go by, man?
I go by the name of Cheech, aka support somebody today. Give them a reason to support you. You do that every day, you win. Yeah, man. Catch me at your next Taco Tuesday or brunch event, man.
You should.
I'll be live in full effect.
And I go by the name of Gary, aka In Gary Trust, aka Going Poppy all summer 2022, aka my hot ass is gonna be inside.
I feel you. You done spent
until July. I'll catch y'all in the next episode.
Chase is gonna call you.
Truest.